Alright, this is another way to seat a bead. The most dangerous way, probably the most fun way. I don't recommend you do this, but if for whatever reason you don't have ratchet straps, you don't have a high lift jack, it's just good to have these 3 different options and know about them, so that if you're in the middle of nowhere, you have an ability to reseat a bead. Okay, what this is throttle body cleaner. Okay, people will say carb cleaner or ether. Ether is in carb cleaner, but the way things are going now, I actually can't find any carb cleaner. If you hear people talk about that and you're new to all of this, you'll go to the store, look for some carb cleaner or ether, and if it's not there, just look for throttle body cleaner. Okay, this one has acetone in it. It doesn't say ether on any of the ingredients, but it's flammable, and what you're going to do is you're just going to do a quick spray inside the tire, and then I'm going to spray off to the side here, and then I'm going to light it. And most importantly, I'm not going to stand right in front of it. Okay, if I'm standing here and I light this thing like an idiot, all the pressure and air and flames are going to shoot out right at my face. So there's no safe way to do this, but the best way to do it is, in my opinion, you do it, spray it all there, off to the side, and then light. And don't go crazy. Like, you can do, if it doesn't seat the bead, if you don't have enough in there and it doesn't seat the bead, totally fine. Okay, and as we do this, it might take me a couple tries, but sometimes you have to kind of like step on the tire and try to like get fresh air in there. If it takes you a couple times, like, make sure you step on this to get fresh air in there to mix with the throttle body cleaner so that it actually lights on fire. And always remember to have your valve core in there. And with this particular method, because it's hot, when it starts to cool down, it can suck your tire back in. So you want to be ready with the compressor to put it on right away. And that's where this compressor is pretty cool, because you can have this, you have this quick connect. I'm going to put that on, and then normally, like for the camera and sound, I'm not going to do this, but I would just have the compressor running, and then I'd just be able to grab my quick connect and then plug it in. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. Again, like I said, you don't want to put a ton of this in. Okay, so I'm just kind of going around here, like doing one shot in here. Okay, so around once, maybe a little bit more in here. Okay, and now I'm going like this to the side, and okay, so not enough. We need to do that again and put more in there. But now what you gotta do is you have to clear out all that CO2 in there. You want nice fresh air. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, let's do two laps. One, two, on the bottom. One. That's not going in, kind of have to get in there. One. I think that's 2. We'll call that 2. Okay, now one thing that would have helped is if you kind of pushed it on like that. Okay, now like that. Light it. Boom. Okay, and now we would run and turn this on. Okay, seated nice. If it was cold weather, you'd see this suck in. We'll leave it. You might be able to see it suck in, but bead is seated. Okay, that's how you do it. So not too much, just do a little bit at a time. And this is what I use. I don't know what else works, probably anything flammable, but what's nice about this is it kind of drips around. So if you spray it up in the top, 1, 2, it's gonna drip around nicely, and there you go. Okay, your last way to seat a bead. With the 3 different ways, we've covered pretty much having every tool that you need. However, the constant in all of this is a compressor. Depending on how you do this, out of the 3 different ways that I've shown, you could have a really sucky compressor. It takes forever to fill up. As long as you can get that bead to seat, then you're good. And that's why I don't run bead locks, is because when I go out, I'm not actually worried about blowing a bead. Like, once you know how to do this, it's not that big of a deal. And you don't even need to put your spare on. Okay, so there you have it. Hopefully that's helpful. Have a good day, guys.